Very well. Meanwhile, guys, you can just let me know your city name at least, so at least I'll be able to know you.
Hello, I'm Anu from Chennai.
Hey, hi, Anuradha. Good afternoon. You can write down your city name in the chat box. Krishna from Rajahmundry. I'm not sure where is it, but somewhere in south. Sharita Kapada. Maybe write down your state name also because it's difficult to get the city name. Uh, Chhattisgarh, Samira from Delhi, Anka, Jackie, Anjali from Delhi, Vaishali from Ahmedabad. Great, great to see you. So I think we should start now. It's great to see you all, and thank you all for joining this workshop. People are still joining. Vijaya from Andhra. I want to painting. I mean, yeah, it's okay. If you want to paint along with me, then well and good. If you don't have the watercolor materials, if you don't want to paint, that's okay. You can just watch. Just give me a second. I'll just bring water. I'm not sure if it is visible. Yes, visible. So can we make clear with materials to be used? Yeah, I'll let you know about the materials as well. Just give me a few minutes. I'll just start since people are still joining. We'll just make it very interactive. So keep asking questions. You know, I'll let you know about the materials and all. Let me just set up the second camera so that you can see the canvas. Okay, great. So let's start the session. I'll start with my introduction first. So my name is Irshad Ahmed Ansari, and people are still joining. Okay, so Vaishali wants to say something. She has raised her hand. Vaishali, do you have any question? Just write it down in the comment box. Okay. So my name is Irshad Ahmed Ansari, and I come from a very small city called Balia in Uttar Pradesh. I have done my graduation from Jamia Millia Islamia, New Delhi, uh, in BFA in Applied Arts. And after completing my graduation, I went to Mumbai and I completed my animation and film design from IDC, IIT Bombay. And now, currently, I'm working as a motion graphic designer, and also I'm very actively working on watercolor painting. Recently, I visited Russia for an international premiere. So, yeah, I'll just start with the watercolor materials, like what all the materials you require for the watercolor. So first of all, you need a good quality of paper because without a good quality of paper, you won't be able to get a good result. You know. So make sure you have a good quality of sheet, like handmade sheet, which is around like at least 250 GSM, and maybe uh, 300 GSM would be more good. So yeah, uh, I'm using. I'm going to use Chitrapat paper. This is like you want to just check on the second camera and just pin it down. Beginner friendly paper, please. Okay. I mean, you can start with the cheap handmade paper sheet, which is not very costly. I'm not whether if it's available in your city or not. But yeah, you can definitely check handmade sheet. Vaishali, do you want to say something? You have raised your hand. I'm not sure if it is intentionally or just accidentally. That's okay. So yeah, mm, right now I'm using Chitrapat. It's an Indian brand. It's I think 250 or 270 GSM. So this is good for watercolor and like many professional artists are using this paper. But apart from this, you can also use uh, Canson paper, which is available online. So you can just order it from online also. Give me a second. Okay. And yeah, so we are done with the paper. Now I'll talk about the colors. There are a lot of different brands which provides watercolor, but I'm using like a very cheap and good brand, which is Camel watercolor for artists. This is like not very expensive. You can easily get it. Uh, so this tube comes in like two size. This is I'm not sure. I think this is 20 ml and there is also a smaller one. So you can get this 20 ml shade like around this shade is ultramarine blue and the price is like 120. Yeah. So every shade has their own. So it's around like some are 80 or some are 120 depending on the uh, shades. Uh, so I have tubes and I'm using this teak watercolor also. This is the same brand, Camel Artist Watercolor. And apart from this, I'm using brushstroke brushes. This is not synthetic. This is like natural. This is very soft brush, and you can get it online easily. So I have a different size of brushes. Like this is eight number. I'm not sure if you are able to see it. Mm, Let me yeah. So this is eight number. This is zero. This is number two, number four, and this is 1.5 inch flat brush. And this is like zero number brush for fine details and all. So yeah, uh, apart from this, you need a good color palette. So I'm using, I have this kind of color palette. You can see it. And, name of the brush. This is Brustro brand brush. Brustro mop brush. This is my second color palette, and also I'm using this toothbrush, not for brushing my teeth, by the way. I'll let you know how to use this. So I'll just let you know about the shades I'm going to use. So this one is burnt sienna. This one is cerulean blue. This, this one is ultramarine blue. This is indigo. And yes, Sharita, you want to say something? You have raised your hand. All right. Okay. So this is olive green. This is permanent green, white. This is yellow ochre, sap green, Indian yellow, uh, Persian blue, mauve color, and this is scarlet lake. So these are all the shades I usually use for my watercolor painting. If you want, you can note it down. So I'll just repeat it once again. Burnt sienna, cerulean blue, ultramarine blue, indigo, olive face. This is permanent green light, and yellow ochre, sap green, uh, yellow, Indian yellow. This is Persian blue, mauve, and scarlet lake. No, sorry, crimson lake. So yeah, these are the shades, and I have a water container with me. So I suggest you to please do not use a very tiny watercolor container. If you use a tiny watercolor container, the water gets dirty easily. So I request you to please use at least a glass like kind of a container or something jug or mug, whichever is available with you, so you can use it. So yeah, we are done with watercolor materials. So if you guys have any question, you can just ask or you can just write it in the chat box. I'll just wait for a couple of minutes to answering those. How many of you have tried watercolor before, and how many of you like a extreme beginner who has never tried watercolor? Or you can just, I mean, first who has tried watercolor before, they can raise their hand. Okay, so she, Meera, okay, great. A lot of people have already uh, used watercolor, so it's good. and now, yeah, rest one is who has never used watercolor. So that's okay. Am I clear and loud? My voice is clear.
Irshad, your voice keeps fading in between.
Okay, all right. I'm not sure. So yeah, you don't have any question about the watercolor regarding the watercolor method. Should I move ahead? Okay, all right. I think I should move ahead now. Rajarshi has the brand of colors. So I'm using a Camel brand and papers, please. Um, you can use handmade sheet like Chitrapat or maybe handmade okay, loud, please. All right, I'll just try to be loud. Okay. So all right, let's move ahead with the basic watercolor technique. Give me a second. How many of you going to follow me? Like the process. Can you repeat the name of the paper? Okay, all right, that's great. Search cheap brushes other than brush soap. I'm not sure. I mean, you can just check your local shop. Maybe they would have good brushes. Mm, yeah, you need to check it. Uh, Also, it's good to see people are going to follow me. So it will be interactive session. Uh, yeah, I wanted to say something, but I okay. Leave it. Which paper are you using for this one? I'm using Canson. Canson. Sorry, not Canson. Chitrapat. This is Chitrapat. This is like an Indian brand. Chitrapat. Okay. So this is normal cartridge sheet, like a sketchbook. So I'm going to use this for a rough work. I'm not going to waste this paper for rough. Okay. So I'll tell you the basics of watercolor techniques. You know, there are three major techniques which people follow generally. One is wet on wet, second is wet on dry, and the third one is dry on dry. Okay, so I'll explain what is wet on wet, what is wet on dry, and what is dry brush technique. Okay, so I'll just create a box here. I hope this is visible, right? Okay, so wet on wet, you know, like wet surface पे wet color apply करना, that is wet on wet. So now I'm going to wet my paper first. So I'm going to just wet this box. So now my paper is wet, and then I'll apply colors on this wet surface. Unable to see. I'm not sure. Can you say it? Can you all say it? Yeah, I think most of the people are able to say it. Cool. So my I'll apply the colors while another camera is not visible. I mean, just check. I have to paint. I'm not sure. You can pin the other camera. So I'll apply the color on the wet surface, and it will flow with the water. You know, you can use different colors. So now you can see uh, the blending of the colors. There is no hard blend. It's a very soft blend. So for the soft blending, you can use this wet on wet technique. First uh, wet your paper, then apply wet color on the wet surface. So this is the very first technique, which is wet on wet. Is it clear? Mridula, Krupa, you have raised your hand.
I had raised my hand
That's
regarding an earlier question that you had asked.
uh, which question? Sorry, I didn't hear.
You'd asked for something and I raised my hand. Yeah, I tried watercolors before.
Okay, all right, cool, cool, cool. Wet on wet. So this is the first technique, wet on wet. M. Krishna, another camera is not visible. I'm not sure. You need to check it. Just check the participant list and maybe just check for the another camera. Which camera is visible? My face or this paper? Which one you are talking about? Okay, all right. Okay, okay. I'm not sure. Just check your participants list and just try to find out my name is channel, and maybe you will be able to see it. Or maybe just swipe it down. I'm not sure. Scroll down. Yeah, scroll down. Yeah, brilliant for sure. Uh, so yeah, now I'll talk about the second technique, which is dry on. Yeah, dry on wet. No, sorry, wet on dry. I'm confused. Dry on wet actually. Yeah. So I'll use wet color on the dry surface. So which is wet on dry. This is the second technique. So you don't in this technique you don't need to wet your paper first. You directly you can use the color, you know, but make sure your color is like uh, thin enough to flow along with the other colors. You can just look at my color palette also. So let's say I'm just going to create a gradient of two colors. I'll just use the first wet color and now I use the second one. All right, so this is like wet on dry. You can see the softness of the blending here also. But in this technique, you don't need to wet your paper first. You just need to use colors directly on the wet surface. Okay, so now the third one is like dry brush technique, in which you need to use like a very uh, dry color and with a dry brush, and you can just create some texture on the paper. Can you see the texture? So this is like dry brush technique. All right, so we have covered all three techniques: wet on wet, uh, wet on dry, and dry brush technique. All right. I mean, there are many more techniques. There is no rule. You can always experiment and try out new techniques. But this is the basic technique. Now, I'll. Do you have any question, guys? Should I move ahead? How many of you followed me? How many of you tried this technique? Can you show it to me? Yeah, glad to see. Good. Good work. Icon. Good work, Nebula. Good to see it. Mm, see the other one. Yeah, it's great. Great to see you all. Good try. Good try. Mm, okay, give me a second. Yeah, should I move ahead, or do you have any question? No. Okay. Now I'll paint trees using these techniques. Like I'll use wet on wet and wet on dry and the dry brush technique. So I'm going to paint a tree using wet on wet technique. Okay. Let me just divide my paper into three parts. Okay. So first I'm going to paint a tree using wet on wet technique. So here I'm just wetting my paper first. So make sure your water is clear. And, you can just wet your surface first. Okay, but before that, I just want to tell you the structures of trees. You know, like I have shared a snap with the silhouette of trees. Hope you have went through it. Did you just check the images which I have shared on email? Yes, I checked. That's good. That's good. Okay, so before jumping on the trees, let's just play with the colors. Okay, we will just try to blend different colors with the soft edges, you know. So using wet on dry technique, you can use any color, whichever you want to. But the exercise is to create a blends of different colors using wet on dry technique. Okay, so just see how I'm going to do it. Make sure your pigment have enough water to flow along with it. Amount of water. Okay, yeah. So right now I'm talking about that only. So you can see like I'd say 50-50%, 50% water and 50% pigment. So it will flow along with the other colors. Just keep adding different colors. Okay. So here I have used four colors, and you can see the blending of colors here. It blends very smoothly and very soft blend. It like doesn't have any kind of hard blend. You know, you don't see any lines between these colors. It blends so smoothly. So yeah, have you guys tried it? And did you try? Can you show it to me, guys? Yeah, good. Uh, Mehak, right? Mehak, your pigment is like very less. Maybe use a thicker color. Mridula, your color is good. Rajarshi, you're also good. Good to see. Yeah, great. I'm not sure if other people are also showing because I'm not able to see all of you. But I hope you all are doing great. ठीक है तो these are the basic technique. Now I'll just uh, give you an other. Okay, sir, I use more pigment. Okay, cool. Anjali, very good, good try. Muskan, good try, good try. Meena, yeah, good try, Meena, good try. Okay, so now let's create a circle first. You know, you can create a circle like this. So let's create other circle, another circle here. Create a circle here also, overlapping the first one. You know, maybe you can just reduce the size or increase the size of the circle. Okay, so these are the two circles overlapping each other, and let's create another circle on the top of these two. Okay, something like this. You can just use a different size of the circle, but something like this you can create. Okay, now I'll just paint it. You can use yellow color. I mean, you have to use yellow color for the first wash. Okay, use the yellow color on the top of this. Okay, just try to paint it like this. And now use green pigment from the bottom of the circle. You can create a gradient something like this with the yellow and green. And now you can use brown color, and to make it darker you can add blue with the brown. So you can see a simi is ready with the basic shape and basic technique. Green on the bottom of this circle, to make it more vibrant and to create a shadow effect. Can you see it? Did you try the same? Can you show me? Yeah, Mehak could try. Now I can see more pigment here. Good. Mm, Harshita, your camera is not clear. Yeah, Vaishali, good try, good try. Good, good try, Muskan. Uh, Samida, very good. I can see a good blending. Mridula, good try. Anjali, very good. Yeah, good. Rajeshi, very good. Cool. Yeah. Okay. So same way, let's create different shape. Like let's create an oval and try to blend the colors like we did it before. Okay. So can you see the oval here? Can you see the shape here? Yeah, good. Okay, now you can use the same two colors with the yellow and green, and we will create a beautiful blend. Now you can use the yellow on the top, just paint half of the part like this with the yellow color, and let's paint the other half with green color. And now we'll paint the base with dark brown, you know, like this. And you can add even darker green from the bottom. Okay. If you are done, please show it to me. Can you see the result? Yeah, good, Mridula. I can see. Very good try. I'm not sure if other people will also shown it. Okay, good. So, Vaishali Parmar, yeah, very good try. Good try. So basically, like these are the basic shapes how you can create a tree with the basic shape, you know, with the circle and with the oval, and you can see the blending of the colors on the tree, you know, because the sun is always from the top, so lighter color here, and the shadow part is on the bottom. So you can use the darker pigment on the bottom side, you know. Now let's create a random shape. You can just look at the picture I have shared on email. You can just pick any one tree, any one silhouette, and you can just draw the silhouette and paint the same way. Okay, are we good to go? Yeah, we'll do it. All right. So I request you to just draw a random shape. Just look at the image which I have sent you on email, and we'll just paint that shape. Okay. So just draw random shape like this, or you can just take reference from the image. All right.
वॉइस नहीं आ रहा.
So yeah, I'm done with the sketch. Now, we'll just paint each shape with blending these two colors. On the top, you can use yellow, and from the bottom, you can use green and create a smooth blend. Yes, Utkarsh, I'll just demonstrate a landscape at the end of this session. Okay, let's paint the other shape. Yeah, now you can add even darker green on the bottom side. To make your green darker, you can use brown with the green, or maybe you can add blue with the green. Okay, now just let's paint even darker on the bottom side. And when this is done, you can paint the branches. Yeah. So this is how easily you can paint a tree. You can just see a closer look here. Yeah, let me know once you are done. Yes, very good, very good, Meera. You created two trees. Yeah, yeah, I can see Mridula. This is good. Yes, Rajarshi, very good. Good try, Rajarshi. Yeah, very good. Anyone else wants to show me? Uh, uh, Harshita, I'm not sure. Your camera is not very clear. I think you have put it on portrait mode, so it's very blurry. I cannot see it. Yes, Amida, very good. I can see different colors. Good, good one. Mira, be complete. It's okay. You can complete it later. Vaishali, very good. But Vaishali, in your tree, you can see like the blendings are not very soft. I can see the hard edges. So I would say use more pigment and more thick colors. So it gets flow along with other colors. Okay. But yeah, good try. Good try. Okay. So are we done? Yeah, Mehak, I can see. Good try. Very good. Very good. Very good. Okay. So let's move further. Uh, Now I want you to just uh, watch me painting a complex tree. Sorry, Mehak, it's okay if you're not able to paint it along with me. That's okay. You can try it later. Now I'll just paint a complex tree. Like right now, we have been doing a very simple tree, like very basic shape. I'm not sure I'm about the voice. I'm trying to be loud, but yeah. Now I want you to watch me and just try to learn how I'm using different colors and how I'm creating different shapes, how I'm blending colors and yeah, painting a tree.
Excuse me, sir. So can you please check mine?
Uh, what's the name?
Muskan this
I
side.
cannot. Muskan Jindal. Yeah,
Yes.
very good. Good, right. Good one. Good one. But see, again, the blending is not very soft. You can see the hard edges. You know, just try to blend colors smoothly, so you won't get a line between two colors. Okay. But yeah, you can keep asking questions. You know, if you have any question regarding watercolor, so I just paint that for you. I'll start with the lighter color and I'll try to create some leaf kind of effect. This is like wet on dry technique. So I'm just using wet color on the dry paper, but make sure your color is thick enough so it will flow along with the other color as you can also try, but I want you to more focus on the process. Practice is practice a play for also. Now I'm adding some dark green, and you can see how I'm creating the tree kind of leaf kind of effect on the edges. You don't need to be a very realistic artist because watercolor is not a realistic medium. So you just need to create an impression of the tree instead of just create each leaves. You can just try. All right. Now I'll use even darker green on the bottom side. See, the basic is the same. The basic is the same, which we have used for the basic shape. But here the shape is different, you know. But still, I'm using the same technique. Now you can see how I'm blending this darker pigment on the bottom. You can just try to create a shadow kind of effect with this darker pigment. Just also focus on the color palette, like see how mixing the colors. Yeah. Now once this is done, and you can create branches. Just ask question if you have any, you know, like in what kind of color I'm using and all. Little slow, please. See, watercolor is not a very slow medium, so that's why I demonstrated the basic one for you. Now this is for me and for you to watch only. So let's say if you are using a watercolor and you are trying to paint it very slow, then your colors get dry and you want to be able to get the good blend, you know. So that's why you have to be very quick while using watercolor. Dashali Parmar, yeah, very good try. Mehak, good try, good try. I can see, but yeah, this is good try. But you also focus on the process. You just try to watch me doing it, and you can practice it later also. I'll try to provide the recording as well. You know, yeah, Mridula, very good. Samida, very good try. I think Samida, you are using like I mean you have used watercolor before. I can see it. You know. So can you see? I'll just get the closer look. This is how you can paint complex trees uh, in watercolor. So this technique was like wet on dry technique, and now I'll just try to explain the wet on wet technique. So
I have a question, Irshad. Um, when we are trying to
yes.
paint, when we try to paint a forest, and there are number of trees, then we will not do
Mm-hmm.
this because this will be too time consuming if we do dab for each tree, um, or it has to be like that.
Yes.
The kind of
See,
stroke that we
right now
use.
I'm just trying to explain you. Yeah, right now I'm just trying to explain you the basic techniques of the tree. In the end of this session, I'll just try to demonstrate a landscape, the kind of
Okay.
I'm talking about, like a forest.
Okay.
So I hope you get your answer. Yes. Okay. इस लैंडस्केप में मैं सारा बताऊंगा जाहिर सी बात लैंडस्केप बनाऊंगा तो सब बताऊंगा आधे भी नहीं छोड़ूंगा but yeah I want you guys to stay with me till the end you know so I'm just using wet on wet technique to paint tree. So these kind of trees you can create in the background, you know. So let's wet the paper first. And now again you can use the same colors. You can just use the same. So yeah, this is how you can just shape your tree in the background. You like in the background, you don't need a very sharp edge. So you can see here the edges are very so it creates a kind of depth kind of and later on once the paper gets dry you can change the branches and all. Okay, just give me a minute. I'll just change my water because you can see it's very dirty now. So I'll just change it. So how many of you are art students here and how many of you are professional? Art students can raise their hand.
What is the definition of artist?
No, no, art students. I'm not talking about the artist.
Didn't catch
Artist,
it.
everyone is artist.
Yeah.
Hello. Yeah, I'm talking about the art students. Like how many of art
Student.
students has joined this? Okay. And artist, everyone is artist. Okay, so since this is not dry yet, I'll just try to explain another technique, like which is dry brush technique. So like here you can use dry colors to paint your tree. You can keep your pigment thick. You don't need to add a lot of water. Just keep your pigment thick and you can use dry brush. Don't dip your brush into water. Just use the dry brush and try to create some kind of texture with the paper. You know, can you see I'm not using water at all. I'm just using the pure pigment. You have to be very quick while doing watercolor. It's a very quick medium. So that's why I'm doing it very quickly. Can you see the kind of textures we are getting now using dry brush technique? So it depends on the kind of paper you are using. So each paper has a different texture. So you'll get different look and feel. I'm just adding the shadow area a bit. Now once this is done, you can paint the branches. Can you see? And now this is dry. Okay. So we have learned all three techniques like wet on wet and wet on dry and this dry brush technique. So these are the three basic techniques. You can paint your color, paint your three ways. So are we good to go? Do you have any questions so far? Do you want to take a break or maybe anything? Uh, let's take a break of 5 minutes and maybe if you want to go somewhere. And after that, we'll start painting a landscape. Dense forest. We'll paint a dense forest with watercolor. So meanwhile, I will just prepare my paper for that. And if you have any question, you can feel free to ask. I request you all, please take pictures, take a screenshot of this session and put it on your Instagram story and tag me. You can just uh, put your painting and you can tag me as well. I'd love to see your painting, right here. It, it will be good. You can post it on Instagram. Anas Khan, who's Anas Khan? I'm not sure from where did you get it, but most of the people came here from Instagram only. So I have two accounts. One is like watercolor.text. I'll just try to write it here. And the second one is art dot. Yeah, these are the two which I'm handling right now. Feel free to post and tag me, and I'd love to hear your feedback as well. Please feel free to share your feedback. Recording available. So I'm trying to record it. Everything goes right, and I'll definitely share my YouTube channel and will provide you link. Okay.
For
This
the
is the
painting
mountain.
that we For the painting that we are going to do,
Sorry.
what all colors and brush sizes do you want?
You can use like different sizes. Like it completely depends on you. Like only single throughout painting, but it's good if you have different sizes. So you can use the smaller one for the fine details, and you can use the bigger one for flat walls.
Okay. These are mop brushes that you're holding?
Yes, this one is like mop brushes. So I'm just wait here. I just missed the recording part. Recording available. I mean, right now I'm recording it, so let's hopefully I'll provide you the recording as well. So paper is ready, and so I'm going to paint on this landscape. Like I have shared this image on email as well, so you can check it. So first of all, you don't need to uh, copy the same image. You know, you can always use your and use colors here. Don't try to make it like a very realistic because watercolor is not a realistic medium. So you can be flexible in terms of composition or in terms of color and everything. Just take this image as a reference, but don't try to copy as it is because the camera now. So you can just take a picture if you want to copy the thing. But here you can use your own color, you can use your own composition. So you can just play around it. Just quickly draw it. Whether it's possible or not, but yeah, I'll try to show it a closer look at it. You can draw in your own way. You can always add some additional elements. Okay, so here we see the drawing. Can you see the drawing? Yeah, good. Okay, so now we'll start the painting and give me change the color. Now. Okay, so let's start the painting. I'll wet my paper first. So here we are using wet technique. So just wet your entire paper first. don't need to, but if you want, you can paint along with me. But I will be quick. Focus on the process. You can always practice later. So here I am done wetting the paper. Okay, and so if you're able to see the shiny surface, can you see it? Now I'll start medium. So with the line, go with the curve. So I'll just start with the lighter pigment. I will try to paint kind of color. You don't need to paint the same. You can use some creativity and now I will. Okay, you are not able to look at palette. I want you to look at the color palette and some yellow ground, greenish. I mix middle green, and you can use Prussian blue and mix tap green. It will create a bluish green kind of effect. For the trees in the distance, you can use this color. Right now, I'm just painting my base. You know, and you can see how I'm blending different colors in the background. Foreground, uh, permanent screen. Okay, so I'm done with the base color here. How quickly because I had to work on the wet surface only. So I had to be very quick. So I'm done with the base color. This is my base color and the first layer. We'll just let it dry. So we have to wait for a few minutes to let it dry. Meantime, we can talk. Some of my painting. Can you hear me? Hello. Hello. बोलो भाई बोलो सुन लो तो बोलो यार मैं लग रहा है मैं अकेला हूँ यहाँ पे Hey, my niece. No. Okay. She never on the camera. See my painting?
Yes, sir.
No. Nobody wants.
Sir, I want to see.
Yeah. Only one single person wants to see my painting.
No, we all want to see.
That's good. That now
Me too, sir. I also want to see.
glad. Yeah, you can see this painting. You can see the clouds here. The soft plane and all the colors and everything. Thank you, Anas. So this is another painting. So yeah, this is a monastery in Russia. So this painting I did during my international tenure. This is a wet railway platform. Uh, this this is I think Gorakhpur platform. गोरखपुर जहाँ से योगी आदित्यनाथ जी हैं तो this painting is again from Russia. Now you can see the perspective here and the contrast in this landscape. Like you can definitely see this structure in the depth, but you can also see the entire composition. The main focus is this building, but this is in the background. Yeah, that's good if you saw it on Instagram already.
Ishad, I have a question.
Yes, Mridula.
everybody takes, some fee for the courses. Why is your course free?
See, this is not my source of income. I'm a motion graphic designer, and I'm earning from my job already. I
Mm.
want others. I want to inspire others to start doing watercolor. Nowadays,
Okay.
people are more getting into AI and digital stuff, but
Mm.
somehow, they are leaving all the this traditional medium. So
Mm.
I'm just trying to, you know, inspire
Other.
the young people here. But yeah, maybe
Okay.
definitely I'll also come up with the proper course, and maybe I'll charge it for the course. But this is not a proper course. This is like just 1 or 2 hour workshop. So this is
Mm.
just for an inspiration for the young people, for the young students.
Okay.
You know,
Okay.
yeah. So this one is also from the Russia. This structure is from Moscow. This is some kind of church, I think. No, so yeah, these are the few paintings. I have a lot more, but I cannot show you all at once. So I think it's not fully dry yet. It still has a moisture on the paper. So we'll just wait again. I'll just try to check if it's dry or not. Yeah, it's not dry. So yeah, maybe let's talk. Young people, बताओ कुछ बोलना है तो you can speak Hindi, you can speak English, whichever language you are comfortable with. I only speak English and Hindi, so no Tamil, no other language. Maybe we can just start painting the background. You know, I don't want the sharp edges, so I can use it. I mean, I can paint it while it's wet. I'll just try to shape trees in the background. You know, but in the background trees, you can use blue color. You can mix blue in the green, and just it will just give you an impression of the tree in the background. I want to ask क्या wet on wet technique use करनी I'm not able to क्या wet on wet technique use करनी है while making a tree हाँ मतलब बैकग्राउंड के जो ट्रीज हैं उनमें आप तो वेट ऑन वेट टेक्निक यूज कर सकते हो जैसे कि अभी मैं कर रहा हूँ क्योंकि बैकग्राउंड के ट्रीज में वी डोंट नीड अ शार्प एजेस यू नो so you can use wet on wet for the background trees but for the details and everything it's better to use wet on dry technique. Now you can see it's like a bunch of trees in the background and it creates a kind of perspective and depth in the painting. Now it feels like these things are in the background. You just show the closer look. Okay, now again we'll wait and we'll just let it dry. Let's add some darker color on the foreground, some texture and all. You can create the shadow. See how I'm painting the shadow here. Just try to add shadows after your first layer. So that's how you can paint the foreground. You can paint some grass and all. Now I'm going to use the toothbrush. I'll just dip it in the water and just splash it. Yeah. So it will give you a different kind of texture. You know, maybe some grainy texture for the grass. I'm not sure if you're able to see it or not, but you can. I'll just try to show. You can see the texture here. Can you see it? Is it visible? Can you see the texture? I am. No. Okay. So that's how you can paint the foreground. Now I'll paint these trees. हाँ ना कुछ तो बोलो यार समझ में नहीं आ रहा कोई सामने है कि नहीं है मेरे
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
So for the tree I'm using this brown color which is Sienna and I'm mixing sap green. So you can see the thickness of the color and I'll just try to add a flat wash. You can leave some texture here for the tree for the leaves. You know, you can see how I'm leaving white space. So this is my base, and now I'll add some shadow here. So for the shadow, you need to use the thick color. You know, you don't want to flow the color along with this. So for that, you can just use dry color. Now I'm just painting some branches. You can use the fine brushes for this. And now we'll paint this tree with the same technique. I'll just add my base color here. You can see some, you can leave some white space for the leaf. So once your base layer is done, then you can use again dry color to paint the shadow. See, the light source is from this side, so that's why I'm painting the darker tone from this side, from the left side. You can see the shadow. क्योंकि लाइट यहाँ से आ रहा है तो शेडो हमारा यहाँ पे क्रिएट हो रहा है तो इसलिए दिस पार्ट this side of part will be lighter compared to the left side. So that's why I'm adding shadow from the left side. So you need to focus on the light source as well. You don't need to work on the each tree, you know, just need to focus on 2 and 3 and you have to work on that only. Rest, you just need to create an impression of the tree without the detailing. Now I'll just paint few trees in the background as well. Can you see now your landscape is taking a shape? Now you can see the depth. अभी पता चलेगा कि हाँ ये ट्री हमारा पास में है बाकी ये चीज काफी डिस्टेंस पे है. You can see the color difference as well. अभी दिख रहा है ये स्टेप एक ऐसा दिख रहा है ना कि यहाँ से पास में है और यहाँ दूर जा रहे हैं हम. Can you see it?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
That's how you can create depth in your painting, you know, through the colors and through the shadows and all.
What is एकदम पीछे है जो that will be darker or lighter?
Which one? जो
जो
background में है. Okay.
हाँ बैकग्राउंड में सबसे डीप जो स्ट्रक्चर होगा वो डार्क होगा या लाइट होगा?
No, it will be light, but थोड़ा सा bluish होगा, you know, क्योंकि जितनी भी चीजें डिस्टेंस में जाती है वो हमें ब्लू के शेड में ज्यादा दिखती है, क्योंकि our sky is blue. So that's why
Okay.
you need to add the blue color while painting
Okay.
trees or any kind of thing in the background.
सर ग्राउंड में ग्रासेस और ऐड करके थोड़ा बताइए. अगर ग्रासी फील्ड बनाना है तो कैसे होगा, इसी पे ऐड करके बता दीजिए.
So that's what I'm saying. You don't need to paint the each grass. This is also a kind of grass, you know. So I'll just add a little bit of grass on the final touch when I'll completing the painting. Okay. So now I'll add a few texture here. थोड़ा सा texture add करते हैं इसमें. And we'll just try to paint a few trees in the background as well, like leaves and all. इससे इससे हमें लीव ऐड करना है. So now make your color more like a bluish. You can add a blue color. It shouldn't be very thick. Use a very thin pigment because it's in the background. So you can just shape the tree here. Can you see it now? ये ऐसा लग रहा है ना कि यहाँ दूर में कोई पेड़ है. So that's how you can create trees in the background. And also focus on the color. Like it's more bluish, not very fresh green. You can paint some coconut tree as well. दिख रहा है अभी? Can you see the depth in the painting now?
Hmm.
Okay, now I'll add some fresh green for this leaf. जो अभी foreground में जो भी trees हैं हमारी, उसके लिए we will add fresh green. Now you can see the color here. It's completely fresh. I'm using dry brush to create some texture. Now this uh, blank space will look like the tree is covered with the leaf. Can you see now? Can you see this effect here now? दिख रहा है? And now you can create a grass kind of effect. There, you can just maybe print something like this. Again, use the dark pigment, क्योंकि ये बहुत ही पास में है, तो इससे क्या होगा, एक डेप्थ क्रिएट होगा पेंटिंग में. Is wetting the paper is necessary in watercolor? Yes, yes, yes. I mean, it depends, like what kind of painting you are painting. I mean, what kind of landscape you are painting. So if you are painting the landscape, so say you have to wet your paper for the sky. But again, uh, there are other techniques too. But most of the artists use wet on wet technique. अभी ये देखो, अभी जो मैं ये डार्क क्रिएट कर रहा हूँ, तो ऐसा लग रहा है कि हाँ ये बिल्कुल ही पास में है और बाकी की चीजें अभी दूर जा रही हैं हमारी. Can you see? So that's how you can create depth in your landscape. You can create some stars, you can add some texture, but don't overwork on the foreground. Just let it. I want some grainy effect, so I use my toothbrush again. So yeah, we are almost done with the landscape now. I'm not sure if it's very clear, but I'll just take a picture after this session and will send it via email. Okay.
Excuse me, sir.
Uh,
Sir, we made the front grass with dry brush.
yes. I
Oh,
use dry brush.
okay, okay.
Yeah. I'll just take off this masking tape. Yeah, now we are done. You see the result here. आया मजा आया सेशन में.
Maza aaya. I just wish I was seeing it on my phone. I wish I had a bigger screen so I could appreciate more.
I'll try to provide the
You were
recording
recording?
as well.
Oh yes, that would
Yeah,
be nice.
I'm recording it. I hope it
I couldn't get that much of depth, but still, I mean, you can see how it is.
yeah, still it's very good try. I can see good color which color you use for the tree. Okay, so I use many colors like I have sap green, I have olive green, and this permanent green as well. So it's kind of a mixture of these colors.
I want to know
Obviously, I use
uh,
blue for the
where we can see the horizon, actually, where the earth, the sky is meeting the land.
my.
Um,
Mhm.
your horizon is a little misty. It has a misty look.
Yeah, because it's like a forest kind of stuff, you know. So
Yeah. So
forest, in
how
the forest,
how
you wanted to
how
see the horizon. You will only able to see the.
how do you get that misty look? We have to pre-plan it before we make this horizon and make it lighter to get that
Yeah,
misty
so
look.
yeah. So that's why I use a wet on wet technique for the background trees, if you remember.
Mm. Mm.
So wet on wet technique gives you a very soft blend. So that's how you will get a dreamy, dreamy look,
Mm.
dreamy
Okay.
blend and dreamy.
Okay.
Now here you cannot see the horizon line, but you can still see the
Yep.
horizon.
Yeah.
Hmm. So that's how you can use wet on wet technique to create these kind of effects. All right, so we are done with the painting. If you have any question, so feel free to ask. Uh, Otherwise, we can just end the meeting. So I'm sure you must have some question. So feel free to ask. पूछो जो भी पूछना है. So it's all a mixture of color. Yes, I always mix colors. For the background, you can mix sap green and ultramarine blue to create a distance. But keep your color thin. Don't keep it dark. Since it's in the background. And for the for your main object, you can use the fresh green like permanent green and maybe sap green. So it's all about mixing the colors. Anybody else has any questions? Yeah, Muskan, Chindal, very good try. I can say it, good try. Just guys, post it on Instagram and tag me. Okay, I'm not able to see it properly here because the screen is not very clear and it's very small. So it would be great if you can just post it on Instagram and tag my both accounts, so I'll be able to see it, and I'll also repost on my story as well. Okay, and just don't forget to share your feedback. You can share your feedback on Instagram, on email, on my WhatsApp, anywhere. Just I want to hear it from you. Like, how did you like this workshop? Did you learn anything new?
Thank you. I think it was a nice workshop.
Yeah, that's great to hear. Thank you very much.
Yeah.
Okay, and the leaf you made is with dry brush art. Very helpful. Thanks a lot, Anushkan. Yeah, so these kind of leafy effect I created with a dry brush. Which paper do you use? Hot press, and this is I think this is cold press. This is not hot press. This is cold press. So it's very helpful. I learned many things. Thanks a lot. Thanks a lot. Just maybe you can share your feedback on Instagram. So I'll just try to document it as well. You know, it's really glad to be with you all. Thanks for amazing workshop. Thank you, Anjali. Thank you. Can you take a screenshot? And yeah, you can take a screenshot of this session and tag me. Share your feedback as well. I want to hear it from you. So feel free to take a screenshot and share it on your story on Instagram and anywhere you want to share it. Uh, it will be great if you can tag me so I can also say. Uh, any other question? Also, please do this kind of workshop every week. I'm not sure if I'll be able to do it every week, but for sure I'll try to come up with more workshop. Thank you, sir. Learned a lot today. Thanks a lot, Samita and Zed. This workshop was helpful. Just, I mean, I'm not sure if you guys have joined my WhatsApp community or not. If you haven't, you can just join the community. I keep share tutorials on the WhatsApp community. So if you haven't joined, you can join it as well. And obviously, you can follow me on Instagram and just keep looking the stuff there. Yeah. Any other questions? Anything else? Or should we close the session? All right. I want everyone to come on the camera at least. We could just take a screenshot here. Rashi, can you just take a screenshot? Can you hear me, Rajarshi? Is
Yeah,
Rajarshi there
sure.
or not? Yeah. So everyone just show their artworks as well. And
So mine is not complete.
okay, you can complete it later. Doesn't matter. Just do your artwork. Rashi, you can take the screenshot. And let me know.
Yeah. I'm taking screen recording.
Yeah, that's great. Thank you. Done? Lilia?
Yeah.
So, by the way, Rajarshi is my batchmate. Uh, he is in Bangalore and he is working as an animator. So I'm glad he also joined this call. Thank you, Rajarshi, for joining.
Yes, like I think this is my first watercolor painting so far, and I'm guessing it
Yeah,
turned out decently.
लाइफ में कुछ किया तूने.
Finally. Yeah.
चलो
True.
सही है. गुड. बंद करें, क्लोज करें, लॉक करें. कुछ पूछना है और कुछ? I mean, if you
When we
have
join
any
your group,
questions.
we'll do that.
Sorry.
We can post the questions after we've thought about it also onto the group.
Yeah. You can
Good
post
that.
it on the group. You can.
Yeah.
I'm not sure if you will able to write on the group because I haven't given access to everyone. So maybe
Okay.
you can just write it on my Instagram.
Personal. Okay.
Yeah.
Will do. Thank you.
Yeah.
Bye.
You're most welcome. Bye. Take care.
Thank you so much, sir. It was a great
Yeah. Thank you.
experience.
Thank you for joining this call. Thanks a lot. Thank you for joining. Just please share it on your Instagram and tag me as well. Okay. Chalo.
Sure,
Please.
Isha, we'll do that.
Yeah. Please share your feedback as well.